Hey guys, let's get straight into it, and I won't spoil the results, but yeah, this is how I traded today. This is the first trade I take. This was a more of a mid time frame short that I intended to take based on the change of market structure on the 5 minute. And yeah, looking on the 30-minute chart, I thought that this might be a good pivot for us to make a new low from. And yeah, price just bounced from the previous day value high and it went higher from here. And yeah, it's just me being wrong in this trade, and that's okay. I accept it. And now I enter with one mini by mistake. The trade took much longer to play out than intended. So I just decided to exit the trade for a loss here, for $100 loss, because yeah, I didn't want to lose $200 in this trade. It wasn't the best trade. And now I enter this ATMA 5 contract long here, and I didn't accept the risk. And this is the first trade that should have been a big warning sign for me, because I stopped accepting risk. Now I'm trying to enter a buy stop here, and I'm indecisive. I change my mind, and immediately price pumps violently to my take profit, and that trade would have been a winner. So I'm starting to get a bit annoyed here at this point. And yeah, afterwards, let's see what happens. I enter this daily open trade, but we went much lower. This was a bit later, and I exit for a small loss. So I enter it again. I'm not accepting the risk. And this is the biggest reoccurring theme that you'll see in this video: not accepting risk. And not accepting risk means what I'm doing here. Instead of placing my, having a set stop loss and take profit, I move it to break even, and I get stopped at break even. And yeah, even though the trade wouldn't have played out or would have played out, I'm just trading bad. And now it's the news at London session, the unemployment claims, and I figure, let me enter with 10 contracts, have a 20 tick take profit, and yeah, make $1,000. But what I forgot is that I did not deactivate my daily loss limit. So I had only $100 drawdown, and my trade got instantly closed because of the volatility. So the trade went in my direction for more than 20 ticks. It went for 10 points or something like that, a huge amount. And yeah, it would have been a big winner. But because of the fact that I mismanaged the fact that I had the daily loss limit, I just lost a lot of money. So now I'm thinking, I'm trading with 3 mini contracts here, because I figured, yeah, I went way above my daily loss limit, so I'm not going to stop here. It's not even New York, it's still London session. I want to trade, I want to make the money back. And yeah, I'm tilted at this point because I made such a big mistake and I lost so much money at the beginning of the day, even before the day started, that yeah, I just decided to continue. So now I'm in a really bad place. I lost 901.3K on my PAs. They're all in drawdown, and I don't have enough room to trade with. So I decided to switch back to micros and try to make the money back. But I'm in a really bad place still, because I'm not that far from blowing the PAs. So it's really hard, you know. This is the 50 SMA short. It's a win, but not for a lot, because I didn't hold it till take profit or invalidation. Again, reoccurring theme of not accepting risk. Now you can see that I am placing my stop to break even, and that's a mistake. That's a bad way to trade, because I get choked and the trade goes and hits my take profit, and I get infuriated, I get tilted. And yeah, I keep doing this all throughout the day. And it was the biggest mistake that I did today, even bigger than the fact that I entered with 10 contracts without deactivating my daily loss limit. But yeah, let's see why and what happened. So now I get stopped, minus 1K and minus 1.5K on all my PAs. There's a bit of slippage between the main account and the copy trade accounts, because once I entered the 10 mini contract after the news, my main account got liquidated, and it took half a second for the other copied accounts to liquidate the position, and due to the volatility, they liquidated at a worse price. So that's why the discrepancy between the copied account and the main account. But now I catch a break and I take this win. It's a 24 EMA long here with 5 micros. I was in $250 profit, but I just closed it for $50 profit. And yeah, it's annoying. Now I go with momentum. We breach the CVD line and I'm with 5 micros. And again, I'm not accepting risk. I'm moving my stop loss to break even. That's a big mistake. You'll see why in a moment. And I keep repeating this mistake over and over and over again because I'm too afraid of losing more money and I want to minimize the amount of money that I could potentially lose, but that's just trading based on fear and not accepting risk and not accepting the trade and not following the plan. And when I trade like this, or yeah, anyone trades like this, it's just choking the trades, and the trades will continue to play without me in them, even though this one didn't. But yeah, just as an example, I take a couple of losses, but then again, I take a couple of good trades also. Let's see what happens. I enter this trade. In this trade, I think I accept the risk. Price moves in my direction for 10 points, but I just close the trade prematurely, so not accepting risk again. Now I enter a short here. Let's see what happens. I get stopped. Now I enter this 8 EMA short, and yeah, I move my take profit 20 points away. And now once I see the move moving in my direction, I'm thinking of getting out, and yeah, I got out for $200. This is a continuation short based on the fact that we breached the CVD line and ES was pushing lower, but I get stopped. And I tried the trade idea again because we rejected from the ATMA. Here, the ATMA would have been the better entry, but yeah, this trade is not that bad either because I was waiting for the New York Open level to be tested. And ES was pushing lower, so I knew it's just a matter of time. And if I would have had the strength to, I had the strength to wait for my take profit to be hit. Now, this is an overnight low sweep trading idea. It didn't work, so I exited for a small loss. And now I'm going with momentum, with strength. I move the take profit to 20 points. 20 points away. That's around 80 ticks or something. And now I'm in $120 profit and I move the stop loss to break even. I don't know why I keep moving the stop loss to break even. That's a really bad trading habit that's designed to protect me. And that's the first thing I want to change moving forward. Looking back at today, you can see again, I moved the stop loss to break even and the take profit higher, and the trade just let's see what happens. I think it's stops me out at break even and then goes and hits my take profit. Yeah, annoying. That's again $200 left on the table. I enter prematurely here and I get stopped. And now we hit the ATMA and the overnight low for continuation. This is an amazing trade opportunity. But then I move my stop to break even. And I'm already thinking of exiting the trade, even though it didn't see any signs of strength But no, I get stopped at break even. And then we backtest the ATMA again and we continue our move lower. So if I kept my take profit where I initially placed it at 10 points away, I would have still been in the trade without incurring the loss. So you can see that accepting risk was the biggest mistake that I've done throughout the day. And it's just because I was in a place of fear, not wanting to lose anymore, bad trading, and indecision and inability to accept risk. And that's what caused me to leave profits on the table. I am entering trades based on continuation. We breached the previous day point of control, we backtested it, and now I enter this trade. And yeah, let's see. I'm not getting stopped here. And if I'm not getting stopped, then I decide to move my take profit to break even. And man, this was, yeah, not the best. Moving my stop loss is a really bad thing to do. Like I should never move my stop loss. Even though this trade was a winner, like I would have won so much money today had I not moved my stop loss to break even. It's infuriating and mind-blowing. It's just like, what am I doing? Like, why am I moving my stop so much? Like I should just enter a trade and accept the possibility of losing the trade and not try to not lose. So I make some profits back. This trade is a loser because I didn't take into account the momentum and the speed with which we hit the ATMA. And now we start rejecting from it and I re-enter the trade. I move my stop to break even. It's getting so annoying seeing me do this mistake over and over and over and over again. So infuriating. And now, had I not searched for a trade exit, I would have made $400 in this trade. You saw that price went and hit my take profit. Yeah, annoying, man. Really, really annoying. I exit the trade based on nothing and I move my stop loss to break even and I'm not accepting risk, and this is just poor trading. It's based off fear. It's based off, yeah, the fact that I lost so much. But you can see that I made some money back. Only with 5 micros. So I made all of that money back with 5 micros. I made almost $600 back. And had I not choked the trades and accepted risk, I would have made even more. Now I enter a short based off the ATMA. I get stopped. I enter it again. And now I'm starting to figure that price is chopping around here. Move my stop to break even. Of course, I get stopped at break even and I don't close the trade for $100 in profit and the trade goes in my direction. So you can see, man, another $200 left on the table here. I move my stop just above my entry and of course price goes and stops me out and then continues in my direction. So you can see that this theme is the reoccurring theme all throughout the day. I butchered so many trades. It's unreal that I can make the same mistake over and over and over and not realize it while I'm making it. And just now, by looking back at the video and reviewing the trading day, I realized that, yeah, this was my biggest weakness throughout the day. Okay, I lost a lot of money in that 10 mini contract trade on the news because I was stupid and I didn't realize that, yeah, it's only $100 left in my daily loss limit drawdown in Rithmic. And because of the high volatility, price just, yeah, entered and closed the trade for a loss instantaneously. Instead of just like me deactivating it and entering with 3 or 5 contracts, I could have just like endured the volatility and, yeah, win $1,000. And you can see that I'm taking trades, moving stop loss to break even, getting stopped at break even. The trade again continues without me in the trade. And it's just annoying, man. It's just really annoying. I'm in $90 profit. The trade goes, stops me and continues to hit take profit. Now this is like a FOMO trade based on momentum. I exited for a small loss. But yeah, you can see the main theme throughout this trading day. And that is not accepting risk, not following with my plan. Again, look at it. Moving the stop loss to break even, getting stopped. And now the trade would have hit my initial long take profit, but I instead get stopped on my short that I took because of my FOMO. This is bad trading. I don't have any excuse for it. Again, move stop loss to break even, get stopped, then price continues lower. Enter again at the lower entry. Again, I put my stop to break even, get stopped. The trade goes lower. Yeah, man, mistake after mistake, and it's the same mistake, and it's so frustrating looking back at it. But it's because I was in a bad mental space and I had incurred that big loss that I traded like this. And yeah, because I lost so much money, I didn't want to lose even more money. And that's why now I'm trading so bad. Yeah, $140 in profit. I closed for $27. And now I entered with 3 minis. I changed my trading. I got like impatient of the fact that, yeah, I'm going up and going down and I want to just like make my money back. And I enter with 3 minis now. And this, yeah, again, you can see stop loss to break even and price just hits my take profit. Just annoying, man. Just annoying. Just so annoying. Look at it. And now I enter again. Had I not exited, I would have made $600 in that trade. I would have been so close to finishing the day break even. But yeah. And now this is a 3 micro trade. By mistake, I entered, I switched charts and I didn't realize. But yeah, I'm going to close this trade for a small loss. And then I'm going to switch back to the mini contract, mini chart. And again, I'm going to continue to trade with 3 contracts. But because I couldn't accept risk, I just traded poorly. I traded poorly, yeah. And yeah, it's painful to watch, man. Look at it. It's just like getting stopped. Now I go back to minis. I want to see the previous day equilibrium hit. It's $600 and I close it prematurely. Of course, move stop loss to break even and close the trade prematurely. And the trade goes and hits my take profit. And it's just trading based on fear. Yeah, trading based on fear. That's even now. I entered this previous day equilibrium 3 mini contract long. And I didn't have the guts to stick with the trade and follow my plan. And look at what price does. The next candle opens and it goes instantaneously to take profit. Look at it, instantaneously. And I just get so frustrated. I get so frustrated because I'm trading so bad. I'm trading like a boot based on fear. And now it's the best point that I've been all day. Minus 200 and minus 700 on my PAs. Look at that. And from this point, it's just a losing stake because we bounced from the previous day equilibrium. I entered this ATMA short, but I should have kept in mind that the PDEQ level is a strong level. And we're not just going to reject at the ATMA just like that, you know? So I lose $600 and we go higher. And then we start chopping around here because the market wants lower, but we just bounce from a strong level. So yeah, of course the market is chopping. I flip-flop my trading idea and enter here with 3 mini long, and I get, I blow my PAs. Yeah, so now I'm left only with 3 PAs and 2 of which have little to no room left, no drawdown left. So I enter another 3 contract short here, and it's just, yeah, the recipe for disaster. Because we went lower and I put my stop to break even. And yeah, I just get eaten up by fees. And now I enter again with 3 contracts. And yeah, this is the moment when I lost 2 more PAs and I have only 1 left. So at this point I figured, yeah, just F it and let me just enter with 9 contracts and what's gonna happen is gonna happen. And I get filled on 3 more contracts and price just goes a bit against me. And that's how I blew all of my PAs today. So let's recap what happened. Started the day trading the London session. That's not what I usually do. I normally trade only the New York session. And during the London session, I took 3 losses or 4 losses. I lost $300. So I had $100 drawdown left until I would have hit my daily loss limit set in Rithmic. And we had a news event during London session, the unemployment claims. And yeah, I decided to trade that with 10 contracts without deactivating my daily loss limit. So I get filled, and because the volatility is so high, price goes against me a little bit to fill my $100 drawdown, and I get filled on those positions at a really bad price. My main account incurred a $400 loss, and my other accounts incurred a $700 loss. So I continued the trading day because I figured, I lost so much money. I'm not going to stop here. It's not even New York. I lost so much money being an idiot, trading a news event with $100 drawdown limit and 10 mini position. So then I go ahead and switch to micros, and I make back most of my loss throughout the day. It's a roller coaster. I win, I lose, I win, I lose. But at some point I get just impatient with the way I'm trading and the way the market is. The market was really good. Don't get me wrong. The market was giving a lot of opportunities. It was a really easy day to trade, but I was just not accepting the risk. I was moving my stop loss to break even, and the trade would always go and hit my take profit. And when I wouldn't move my stop loss to take break even, I would just get stopped. And I take losses when I don't move the stop loss. And when I move the stop loss to break even, I don't take wins because I get choked and the trade goes in my direction without me. So I get annoyed and I increase my position size from 5 micros to 3 minis. I take a win. I make almost all of my loss back. And then I continue to trade bad, not accept risk. And yeah, I just take 2 losses or 3 losses, one after the other with 3 minis. And that's it. I've blown all of my PEs. Depressing, but yeah, I'm going to switch to 1 evaluation account. I'm not going to buy 5 anymore. I threw away too much money and I don't want to keep throwing away money. I'm just going to decrease my risk until I figure out how to go back and trade well. And I'm going to buy another evaluation tomorrow and I'm going to trade that. And if I pass that evaluation, I'm going to trade only with 1 PA. And that's it, man, because I'm not trading well and I'm losing too much money and I don't want to continue in this painful mistake. So I need to reduce my risk. And yeah, thanks for watching and catch you tomorrow.